Assalamu alaikum. I'm Marwa Mohkum Sheikh. Welcome to Naramis. Let's talk plainly. When the Shah fell in 1979, Washington's regional policeman badge hit the floor. Israel picked it up fast. Battle-tested, plugged into US doctrine, and ready to deter Moscow without the drama of a new treaty. The hinge moment came on November 30th, 1981. The US-Israel Strategic Cooperation Memorandum. Not a Senate-ratified treaty, an executive memo, but it built the real muscle. Joint planning, Eastern Med exercises, logistics access, R&D ties, even pre-positioning. Translation: Iran out, Israel in, as the operational anchor. Why did it work? Because the battlefield had already shrunk. Camp David and the 1979 Egypt-Israel Treaty pulled Cairo out of the hot war. Oslo later parked the hardest issues in the waiting room. That created space, room to deepen US-Israel security links without solving the core conflict. Great for crisis management, terrible for strategy. You normalize managing the fire, not extinguishing it. For the next 2 decades, Israel remained an asset. She delivered sharp intelligence, doctrine forged in real combat, missile defense, and cyber collaboration, and a quick strike platform against common threats without the political baggage of a mutual defense treaty. But there was a price tag in tiny print. Every Gaza round, every Lebanon flare-up, every spike in Arab anger dragged Washington back into the same firefighting loop. The partnership held, the distractions multiplied. Now fast forward between 2023 and 2025, the loop turned into a vice. Gaza's humanitarian catastrophe, hostage diplomacy, and cross-border risks ate US bandwidth just when Washington needed Arab buy-in for bigger agendas. Then came September 9, 2025, an Israeli strike in Doha on the soil of a US mediation partner hosting ceasefire and hostage talks. That's not just escalation, that's a message. Being the mediator doesn't protect your sovereignty. Qatar blasted it. The UAE bristled. Even the Abraham Accords camp showed stress fractures. And here's the strategic punch. Netanyahu torpedoed the broker, sending Trump's priority process into a skid. Gulf capitals have read the lesson and may start to hedge. More distance from US initiatives, more room for alternative brokers, slower normalization. The very bridges Washington needs, Doha, Cairo, suddenly feel narrower and wobblier. So where are we? In raw capability, Israel is still the region's apex ally. Intelligence fusion, cyber, integrated air and missile defense, precision strike. That matters when Washington needs action tonight, not next quarter. But strategy isn't just about what you can hit. It's about what you enable. Methods that compromise mediator sovereignty or prolong grinding urban war collide head-on with stated US aims. Calm in the Middle East to protect the Indo-Pacific clock, and Arab political space to reopen a Saudi track tied to real movement on the Palestinian file. When the mission and the method diverge, the ally morphs into a contradiction, guarding America's gate while burning the bridges America needs to cross. Add a harder truth many debate, but few deny an outcome. For years, Israeli policy managed rather than resolved the Palestinian question, leaving a fragmented polity where Hamas entrenched as a counterweight to the PA. Intent is contested, result is not. Fragmentation breeds recurrent war traps Washington in perpetual crisis management. The Doha strike didn't just cross a line, it punctured the tent where diplomacy happens. What does Washington need right now? 3 non-negotiables. 1, a ceasefire hostage sequence that holds in practice, not just in press releases. 2, a credible day after for Gaza, Arab and PA roles, independent monitoring, and money that actually moves. 3, protected mediation nodes in Doha and Cairo. No kinetic spoilers on mediator soil. Meet those or forget Saudi normalization. Arab leaders are tying it explicitly to the war's trajectory and Palestinian governance. Can the US bend the curve without a spectacle? Yes, if it uses the levers it already has. Condition advanced munitions and high-end diplomatic cover or concrete milestones, civilian harm reduction, hostage ceasefire delivery, and strict channel discipline, especially the rule against strikes on mediator soil. Treat US-Qatar-Egypt coordination like critical infrastructure. Fast deconfliction, public red lines. Build the day after as a sequenced, independently verified program with staged normalization incentives. Protect the Indo-Pacific clock, manage Middle East spikes downrange unless a treaty compels you to step up. None of this is anti-Israel. It's the only way to align alliance habits with stated US strategy. Israel remains a formidable military asset, but when operational choices undermine mediators and freeze normalization, the balance tilts towards liability. Doha was the diagnostic, proof that tactics can sabotage the strategy. If Israel aligns with minimal US conditions, hostage deal, civilian harm discipline, protected mediators, credible day after, the asset case roars back. If not, America pays twice, once in the Middle East and again where it claims the future lies. That is, Asia and Indo-Pacific. What are your views on the topic? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.